Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop into it, get a universal message, see how you guys are doing on this soul's journey. Alright. What is the highest vibrational message for Pisces at this time for their highest good? Okay, Pisces, your high vibration is thought stoppage. Okay, you are running negative tapes in your head. You are the one in control of your thoughts. Just tell yourself, stop negative thoughts. Get out of here. Okay, you are the one driving your bus. Stop being a passenger. Start taking control. Grab the wheel, okay? Grab the wheel, Pisces, period. Like, your thoughts create your reality. Your body believes whatever your mind believes. Your reality is set from the thoughts, and that's what you manifest, what you think about, what you consistent with in the thought process, okay? So that's your guidance for your highest good on your soul's journey at this time. Let's just pull some energy, Pisces. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. What does the universe want Pisces to know about the energies around them, their situations, solutions, awareness? What do Pisces need to be cautious of? What does Pisces need to focus on? How does Pisces get to that point where they're grounded and stable? All right. So let's see what's going on. Okay, Pisces, you got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this feels like somebody, I may be stable, content with my lifestyle, but it's cold here. Like it's no love here. I got only half of what I want or desire. So sometimes they feel the warmness comes from you, from the inside of you, but everything around you is cold. But you ain't really worried about like probably your property, cars, or money. You probably have all that type of stuff, but the way this is looking, it just look like, everything else around you is cold. Like you missing something here. Okay. Probably got a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy around you. Okay, we got the Four of Wands. Some of you may be wanting to take a leap of faith here with this Four of Wands to maybe do something on your own. I'm kind of getting you may be with someone in a relationship, a commitment, a connection. Yeah, we're stable, but where's the love? Where's the passion? It just seems like you want to move in a different direction here. You want to build another foundation that has feeling and meaning. You may want to do something on your own, like reach a goal or achieve something. Okay? It's just like you got something missing in you. Okay. Eight of Wands. Ooh, and look, it's like everything is moving so fast, but it's coming directly at you. A lot is taking place in your life right now, okay? It's a lot of things you want to do, and you want to start moving on them. It's like with this Eight of Wands, I just see a lot coming at you. A lot of things that you're passionate about. A lot of things you want to do. A lot of goals you want to achieve, right? So you may be like the head with all these wands right here, like the head, the leader, the one who gets shit done, right? But you're missing like support or love, or because I just can't get over how cold this Ten of Pentacles is. But the Ten of Pentacles is about just enjoying life. Okay, so you have everything, maybe tangible things, but you're not enjoying it because you're missing the emotional part or something like that. You fool. And look at that water. It's like take the leap of faith. Somebody done took the leap of faith. Maybe the journey off, like risk all this to take matters into my own hands. Somebody feel like what's happening here, the way I feel, I don't appreciate this Ten of Pentacles. Right? Somebody feels like they deserve the tenfold. They deserve, the whole fucking cake and not just half of it. Right? So that's driving somebody to probably take chances on their own, because there's so many things they're capable of doing, so many things that they want to do, so many things they want to achieve, and things that they're passionate about, like unlocking their creativity. But it's like I can't grow in a place where there's no love, right? Where there's nothing there but, the house. But it's cold inside of it. Somebody just not feeling love. That's what it is. You may be feeling like you roommating. Okay. What else? The Knight of Swords. Oh no, this is the Page of Swords. Okay, this is the Page of Swords here. Okay, try talking about it first. Try having a discussion. Try communicating. Okay, opening up about something, speaking your thoughts and feelings, then take action. What's your challenge, Pisces? It's the Seven of Cups. It's making a decision, making up your mind, choosing something. Making the right decision is your challenge. You may not know which way to go here. Okay, you may not know what you're gonna do, or what's crossing the energy is the Five of Pentacles. And them look like crabs, Cancer energy on the earth, right? Cancer, like a fish out of water, right? It's like a fish out of water, right? So you lacking emotion, you're missing emotion. Whatever situation you got going on, the family dynamic, the relationship, okay, the job pay good, but they treat you cold, like you're worthless in the workplace or whatever. It's like, if it's family, you don't feel the love there. You feel like you're working so hard for what, and you still the only one coming up short. If it's a relationship, okay, yeah, my partner's a great provider. We got everything we need, but we don't communicate. We're not companions. We're not in love. It just feels cold and distant. So the Five of Pentacles crossing the energy is simply the lack of emotion in maybe many areas of your life. People you think should care, don't. At least that's how you feel, right? Remember, on the soul's journey, thought stoppage, right? What you create in your mind, what you think people, that's why the Page of Swords is here. Open up and communicate openly so you can get better understandings and not be in this Seven of Cup energy, going off into your own mind, creating scenarios of what you think people think, or what you think people feel, or your interpretation of how someone acts or reacts to something that has to deal with you. You don't want to be confused by it. You want to know. So being open and talking about it and communicating, or being expressive, is a good way to know for sure and not to be confused. But you still feel that lack of something's missing. Okay, and I feel like it's something emotional. Let's talk to the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on in the home life. What is this energy for Pisces home life? And it's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you don't want to invest into this anymore, right? You put so much effort into this and you're not fulfilled, right? You feel like nothing's able to grow here, right? The soil is tainted. Okay, it's like you don't care about the money. You care about the money. You want the stability. You have it, but it's like something about you is like, I can't, you value yourself a little bit more. You can't be, stuck around in a relationship or at a job or with family and doing all this hard work, bringing in all this money and just feeling unappreciated, unloved. It's like if you not putting in the work it all falls apart anyway. Like you feel heavily dependent on and unappreciated, and you don't want to invest into this type of way of being anymore. The Two of Wands. Yeah, look at the Ouija board. That kind of threw me off. But the Two of Wands, though, right? I see bye right here. I see bye, right? You may be wanting to move on, leave the past in the past, right? Go on and face your fears, head on, follow your intuition, because the moon is illuminating, it's lighting up your way, right? You may want to get far away from the energies of lack, or far away from people who make you feel unwanted, unworthy, uncared for, unappreciated. You just don't want to invest into anybody who isn't willing to show up like you show up. Okay? No matter, money can't buy you. Okay? Money doesn't make you happy. Right? It's the people, it's the environment, it's the compassion, it's the love, it's the conversation, it's the closeness, the openness, the vulnerableness, right? It's everything that makes you happy, right? Yeah, you want money, you need to be stable, you need a house and blah, blah, skip. But beyond that, once you have all that, once you reach that pinnacle, what's next? Right? You want companions, because the Ten of Pentacles is here. You want to enjoy life. You want to be at peace. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You don't want to be sitting up feeling like, damn, I done did all this. I'm around all these ungrateful people. I don't get no love, no respect. Nobody takes me into consideration, or whatever that is. So you don't want to invest into that type of lifestyle. You're ready to put it all behind you. You may feel like this was a curse, a spell. Okay, but you definitely ready to open up and move forward. Look what's crossing that, the Ace of Cups, because you want unconditional love. Money can't buy your love, and you can't buy love with money. Okay, so Four of Wands here. You got goals, you have dreams, you're very creative, you achieving something. Maybe being able to walk away from all this. What you built, what you created is the accomplishment here with the Four of Wands. Maybe that is the blessing, to break free from all the, scary faces and, the dark energy that's around the home area, right? You want to create something on your own and achieve that. Okay, with this Four of Wands. Maybe that's the blessing, right? Look, Ten of Swords, right? To end cycles. If you've completed them, if you've learned the lessons, if you understand what you willing to deal with, what you want, what you desire, you have every right to go after that. And if it means you have to go after that and build your own and create your own, the Four of Wands is here. I see you being successful at that, to bring about the new you, the new world you want to be in, the new space, the new energy, right? It's like you're evolving and you're outgrowing situations, and money just ain't enough to hold you at this time. From the job or the relationship to keep taking care of the family, people old enough to do what they could do, and not really contributing, and you being a provider. However your story goes, you're ready for something new. You're more concerned with self at this time. Okay, Five of Wands. And this is just because everything's so chaotic. It's like you're fighting all the hard battles. You're the one, like, putting one foot in front of the other. You're the one making everything happen, right? And it's like you're fighting for relationships. You're fighting for positions at a job. You're fighting to hold the family together. You're fighting the war, and it's like you're the only one fighting it. And you're tired probably, right? And this part of your life has to come to an end. Somebody feels like, I need to be on my own, or I could do better on my own. They just want to eliminate the chaos, right? And it's like everything coming at you so fast here with the Eight of Wands at the heart of it. You see everything for what it is now, right? And you got your own goals, and you got your own things that you trying to accomplish, and you highly capable of getting it done. And it's like You ready. You been ready, right? With the Eight of Wands. So you ready to move forward, right? You say all this energy I put into others, I could put into myself. So it's like you taking everything for what it is and, you know, doing whatever you got to do to achieve what you want. And what do we have here? And it's the Five of Cups. But you know what? It's sad to you. You hurt by it, but you gonna move forward. But you carry the sorrow with you, right? Because you let's just face it. Whatever this is, the job you've been there maybe 10 years. You know, maybe you helped build a company. Maybe, you know, because of you things happen. If it's relationships, you know, you spend so much time, you become so attached with people, and it be like, I gave you 10 years, boom, and now I got to start over. You know, if it's family, I supported, I did all I could, I was unappreciated, or, you know, nobody put into the pot, or, you know, just was ungrateful for your presence and the things you do. So it's like, yeah, you still got goals, you still creative, you still got ambition to succeed and conquer, but it's still sad to you, just dealing with the whole thing and having to walk away and bring to an end to the life as you knew it. So you carry a little sorrow with you, you know, about walking away. Doesn't mean you're not gonna walk away, it just means it hurt. Okay. Change and transformation can be painful at times, but it's for the best. Let's get one card at a time, please. What else comes with this Eight of Wands for Pisces? And it's the Nine of Swords, right? You letting go of the fear. You letting go of the worry, the responsibility. You know, you just, when you're done, you're done. You know, it's just over. You know, you have to think about yourself now. Okay? So with the Fool, it's like you running. It's like you got to sneak off. It's with this Fool energy. It's like, okay, I done jumped off the cliff. The house was right on the edge anyway, right? I had to get into the water. Somebody all in their feelings, but you know, it's like your emotions, something in you is pushing you. That inner voice, your intuition, is calling you to take a chance. It's calling you to risk it if that's what it takes. If you have to just up and walk away from everything you know. If that's what it takes, that's what you have to do. If you leap, the universe will guide you. It will protect you. It will put you where you need to be to grow and elevate and evolve. But the transformation, the change of it is hard and hurtful. And it's something just, you know, you really can't escape the pain, the thoughts, the past. It happened. It is what it is. It's done. Right? Ten of Swords. The new. Right? So why is the Fool here for Pisces? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Because it's time for your life to change. You got a design course already. When you came here with a mission already. And whatever you've been through, whatever you've experienced, it was part of the lessons to get you, you know, to the point where you can start to win. Okay, this also speaks of luck. It could be your best move ever, right? So like I said, if you trust in the universe, it will guide you. It will lead you to prosperity and abundance, right? To good luck, good fortune, stability. It's the pinnacle. Okay, so sometimes change is hard, but it's worth it. You know, in the end, you win. Four of Pentacles. Look at that creepy gingerbread baby. Okay, and this is about holding on, hanging in there, saving yourself, saving what you have left, accumulating more, working on it. You know, not giving up, just holding on tight, right? It's gonna be tough. You're gonna struggle a little. You're gonna have to sacrifice certain things. That's what it's about, the sacrifice, right? Yeah, you got to sacrifice the life you knew to save the one you want, or to pursue the one that you want. You know, this this Page of Swords is like, you know, I just really think this the Knight of Swords. Right? And the Knight of Swords, yeah, it's the Knight. I'm sorry, y'all, it's the Knight. And the Knight of Swords is just one of those that just take action on what they want, no matter what nobody says or does. You know, they they just run through shit unapologetically. You know, so maybe you don't owe anybody anything. Maybe you're free to do what you want to become, you know, the success you want to be, or be in the place, or bring in the peace, or whatever it is you're escaping. Maybe this Knight of Swords is just the energy of you getting it done and focusing on yourself and not worrying about nothing else, right? But the Knight of Swords could also be reckless. You know, you don't want to hurt people along the way. That's all I'm going to say. You know, whatever you do, do it from the heart. You know, you don't have to send that energy back like you literally putting it out there. You could return to sender, but like you don't have to be the one taking the action to make sure somebody feels your pain, right? Or go through this without thinking everything through, without a plan, right? But those who don't have a plan, trust in the universe's plan for them, you know. So why is the Knight of Swords here for Pisces? And it's the Three of Cups. Okay, and this is like, you know, everybody is not the enemy. Right? I think that's that Knight of Swords energy. Be careful. Everybody not the enemy. There are people who love you. There are relationships you can rebuild and make stronger. People do have love for you. Probably just not the ones you want to love you, you know. So be careful with how you cut people off and how you treat people, because everybody ain't the enemy, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts, right? And what else come was that at the Hermit, okay? You know who your true friends and enemies are. Okay, you're wise enough to know that, but you're seeking something and it ain't validation from nobody. You're going inward, okay? This is about you wanting to do something for yourself, live a certain type of way, achieve something that you always wanted to do, and you let the job, the family, the relationship slow you down. But when the Wheel of Fortune came out, it was like, okay, nothing's going to stop your design course. You have a destined course, right? Something is designed for you, right? And you have to trust in it, right? So sometimes you just have to walk alone when you reach a certain point in life, when you've done all you can do. Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do for you. And that's why I feel like the Hermit is here, because it's something inner you're seeking that nobody can serve that purpose for you. Okay? You looking for something that's in you, and you need the space to do it. Maybe. I don't know. But this Hermit is wise. You know? So I feel like it's all going to work out. Whatever you choose, you're going to find the answers that you're looking for. But you need some time to yourself. And all of this going on around you is a huge distraction. That's why you've been challenged and confused, right, with the Seven of Cups. Because it's hard to probably choose yourself over your family. You know, this is what you know. But you have to separate for a while, maybe a few years. Choose over your job that's been holding you down, providing you with this stability. Choose over your relationship, this person you've been with for so long. You know, you got so many emotions. Either way it go, you're going to feel sorrow from it. So, like, don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to make a wise decision that's best for what you want to see, how you want to feel, what you want to be. Like you. Don't be afraid to choose you. Okay, so why is this Seven of Cups here for Pisces? Evil twin. Okay, because you juggling everything. You battling with your shadow. You know, you sacrificing your own happiness and the things you want for other people. And this is about taking responsibility for your own joy, for your own happiness. Balance that out. Not everybody else's happiness. Not your boss. Not your adult children. You know, your relationship sometimes if you can't see eye to eye. You know, This is about taking responsibility for one's happiness, peace, life, you know. Don't be confused about what you need, who you are, what you want, what your desire, what your hopes, what your dreams and wishes are. Don't be confused about that. Take responsibility for yourself and where you want to see yourself and what you want to call into your life. Okay? So some of you just could have been heavily distracted by conditioning, by a custom and getting used to and accepting. Right? Yeah. You can have your heaven on earth. You could be happy and fulfilled. You can bring in love, and family, and partners. You know, you can have this 10 of cup. You just have to take responsibility for it, because this is what you want. This is what you want, right? But it's certain things you have to do. When you give it to yourself, it'll naturally come in. But you can't be confused by your wants and needs. You got to take responsibility for your happiness, and you can have it. All right? What's crossing this energy is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. Look at you. You fighting for peace. This Six of Swords. You fighting for peace. You fighting to move on, right? But all this keep holding you back, or it's all in your mind with the swords. Remember your soul's journey. Thought stoppage. Your mind creates your reality, your thoughts. So be cautious of them. This is the energy, Pisces. I hope it resonates. Let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the reading. Pisces, and you have financial goals. Set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. You did it once, you can do it again, right? If this is someone who's literally changing their whole life, moving on from everything they know, switching jobs or whatever, you did it before, you could do it again. Trust in the universe. Your next move may be your best move. Hold on, hang in there, have faith, no matter how scary it is, right? Trust yourself. You got this. All right, so this is the energy. I hope it resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the 4th chakra, and it's the heart chakra, and this one is relevant to generosity. Generosity is sharing. I give myself freely, and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can, and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. So generosity is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.